Hello, Joshua from Everybody's Coffee here with your video dose. Today we're going to be talking about how to make cold brew at home. So, cold brew is really hot right now. Yep, cold brew's hot. See what I did there? It is a delicious way to enjoy coffee. It's really thick, great mouthfeel. It's pretty intense, gives you a nice kick, and also it's really easy to make. You know, there's all different types of ways to make cold brew, things to do. It's really pretty simple. You don't need a fancy brewing device, crazy machine, this and that. Really what you need is some water and some coffee and enough time. Patience, perhaps, is part of the brew technique for cold brew coffee. So, I'm going to demonstrate it here for you. Really simple. What I've done is I have ground coffee. I'm using this Metric Tanzania here. It's really delicious. It's a Chicago roaster. Metric is. They make great coffee, and this is a nice, flavorful, fruity coffee, which I love. So, I've ground that kind of like French press style. Again, that's going to be something akin to like a really coarse sea salt. Okay, what I'm going to do, really simple, 1 part coffee to 6 parts water. So I know I've measured out 450 grams of water here. Again, having a scale is a really useful thing for doing that. And then I am going to, because of that, divide 450 by 6. The answer to that, I cheated, I already used my calculator, is 75 grams. That's how much coffee I'm going to put in here. That's a really intense ratio. That's really thick coffee. So I'm going to hit this with 75 grams of coffee into my fancy big mason jar here. And really, any receptacle works. Any sort of container that you can keep coffee and water in works. A lid is nice, so I'm going to screw my lid on. 75 grams right there. Okay, coffee, water. Gonna pour my water in there. As I said, 450 grams of water. This water is maybe about 100 degrees. The reason why I've done a little bit warmer water is because I am not an incredibly patient man, and I would like my cold brew to be done in about 12 hours. If you want to use cold water, you can. It will taste slightly different, and it will take about 24 hours to do. And you maybe would keep it in the fridge. What I'm doing here is about 100-degree water, 12 hours, and I'm gonna keep it actually just on my counter. Gonna stir it up here a little bit, and wait 12 hours. 12 hours later, I'm gonna drink some of this cold brew. Here, I have just a pour-over brewer. I've got a pre-wet paper filter in there, kind of rinse any paper flavor out of that. I'm just going to pour my cold brew through this and let it filter down into my cup. Might have a little bit of a lot bit of coffee down in the bottom because it's a lot of coffee for how much water you're using. And this can take a little patience too. Just take some time to go down into there. But it's worth it. I'm going to call that good. It's all just coffee here. Hot liquids filter faster. So cold brew, one of your challenges is getting it to actually go through the filter. The nice thing about using this paper filter is there won't be too many particles down in the bottom. If you use a metal filter, you can end up with some of those grounds down in there because some sneak through. Kind of just picking up the edges here. Might give it a little squeeze. Make my wife jealous. Squeeze the filter instead of her. Probably have to give her a squeeze too. It's like a hug. It's like, you know, just squeeze. Sometimes in the South they say squeeze instead of hug. Just, you know, trying to be relevant. And have some coffee. Yeah, that's good. Super thick, full-bodied, really nice coffee. the cold brew. Thanks for watching this video dose on how to make delicious, thick, smooth cold brew. I hope you do try to make some at home and really enjoy it. If you've got any more questions about it or any comments about it, do throw those down into the comments section, and do please subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep getting all these videos. Thanks.